did Chapter 3 end on?
Chapter 3 ended on page 66.
And which page did Chapter 4 start on?
I know what you're trying to do there, but Chapter 4 actually started on page 68.
Miss, I have a quick math question. What's 134 divided by...
Before you finish, I'm going to stop you right there. This isn't math class, guys. I know what you guys are trying to do, and I'm not going to fall for it. This is history class. If you guys have any history questions, I'd be more than happy to answer.
Oh yeah? Well, I have a history question that I bet you don't know the answer to.
Oh yeah? Well, I bet I do.
In what year did Canada celebrate its 100th birthday?
Easy. In 1967. If you drop a yellow hat into the Red Sea, what happens? It would turn brown? No. It just gets wet. Okay, how about this one? You're running a race and you pass the person who's in second place. What place are you in now? First. No, you're in second. Okay, last one. Say the word roast 5 times. Roast, 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 roast. Now what do you put in a toaster? Toast. Bread.
To who do you owe your success as a millionaire? And what were you before she came into your life? I owe everything to my girlfriend. A billionaire. Three places you're not allowed to visit. In Atlanta, Georgia, they made this vault to hide the recipe for Coca-Cola. And legend has it that only 2 or 3 employees actually know the ingredients. The people who live on North Sentinel Island are known for firing flaming arrows and throwing rocks at tourists. So the government decided it's off limits. This vault in Norway holds thousands of seeds for every plant on Earth, which could restore the Earth if there was ever a disaster that wiped out all of our natural resources. I just moved into the apartment next door and I was wondering, how many rolls of wallpaper did you buy when you moved in? I bought 18 rolls. It's kind of funny, I put the wallpaper up everywhere and I still had 10 rolls left over. So did I. The dark truth about iCarly. In the show Drake and Josh, Jerry Traynor played the character named Crazy Steve who had anger issues, and Miranda Cosgrove played a girl named Megan. As soon as the show ended, iCarly came out. Fans believed that Crazy Steve murdered Drake, Josh, and their family, then kidnapped Megan and brought her to Seattle, where he made her change her name to Carly and pretend he was her brother Spencer. So no one would be suspicious, Spencer made up a fake story that their father was in the US Navy and their mother passed away. Carly then started a web show hoping someone would find out and rescue her. 5 times actors weren't acting. In this scene of Stranger Things when Eleven was fighting possessed Billy, she was so exhausted from filming that she broke character and fell back into Michael's arms. You can even see him look at the producers because he wasn't expecting it. In this episode of Riverdale when Archie rescued Cheryl from the lake, even though he was punching a mat on the ice, he actually broke his hand from hitting so hard. In the movie Bird Box, the actor Sandra Bullock was blindfolded the whole time and she actually couldn't see. So in scenes when she was stumbling around, it was actually real and not acting. In the movie Maleficent, they couldn't find any kids that weren't scared of her, so they ended up using her own child. Her daughter wasn't acting, she was just trying to get her mom's attention. In this episode of Friends, David Schwimmer pranked Jennifer Aniston by pretending to fall down the stairs. She didn't know this was happening, so she actually got scared. It's that easy, huh? The reason there's UFO sightings in Area 51. In the 1950s, US planes were doing low-flying recon missions over Russia. They did these missions to obtain more information because they were enemies, but they were constantly worried about being spotted and shot down. So in 1954, the president authorized the development of a high-flying top-secret aircraft. They needed a location that wasn't easily accessed by the public, so they chose Area 51. In 1955, there were spottings of UFOs in that area, and this is because they were testing the new aircraft that they built. It could fly higher than 60,000 feet in the air, and at the time, normal aircrafts could only fly 10,000 to 20,000 feet in the air. So when pilots would spot this top secret aircraft above them, they would think it's a UFO. Boss, I'm gonna need a raise, otherwise there's 3 companies calling me every day. What? Which companies? Water, electrical, and the bank. Photos you're not supposed to see. Here's what the Teletubbies look like without their heads. Here's where the picture on the Cliff Bar was taken. Here's what a magic 8-ball really looks like. Here's what a ramen noodle cup looks like on the inside. And here's how pineapples are grown.
I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety creeps inside of me, makes it hard to breathe. What's gone wrong with me feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety creeps inside of me, makes it hard to breathe. What's gone wrong with me feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed.
Here's the 3 most dangerous kid toys. The kite tube was made to be pulled behind a boat and then raised up into the air. But when people would get up into the air, they would have no control. And although it looks fun, 3 adults were killed from falling off. This floaty was made for babies to sit in. However, it was cheaply made and ripped easily, causing babies to fall into the water. The company was fined $650 for knowing about this problem for 6 years. Slip and slides may not seem dangerous, however, they're only meant for kids. In 1993, there was a warning issued for teens and adults using slip and slides. The slides aren't long enough for their size and weight, so people were getting hurt from the sudden stop. At the time of the warning, 1 teenager and 7 adults had become paralyzed from neck injuries. I got married. Oh, that's good. No, that's bad. She's ugly. Oh, that's bad. No, that's good. She's rich. Oh, that's good. No, that's bad. She won't give me money. Oh, that's bad. No, that's good. She bought me a big house. Oh, that's good. No, that's bad. The house burnt down. Oh, that's bad. No, that's good. She was in it. 1 in a million coincidences. These 2 trucks lined up and said Taylor Swift. This guy took off the mask and looks more like Mario than Mario does himself. The mountains on the truck lined up perfectly with the mountains in real life. These 2 ladies were dressed up almost the exact same and they're doing the same thing. This news reporter looks the exact same as the robber that's on the loose. Honey, I started eating turtles the other day. Seriously? Yeah. Why? The doctor told me I shouldn't eat fast food. 3 times The Simpsons predicted the future. In a 2012 episode, Lady Gaga performed for the town hanging in midair. 5 years later, she flew off the Houston Energy Stadium roof in real life to perform for the Super Bowl halftime show. In 2008, they showed Homer trying to vote for Barack Obama in the election, but the machine kept changing his vote. 4 years later, a voting machine in Pennsylvania was removed because it kept changing people's votes from Barack Obama to his rival Mitt Romney. Before I tell you the craziest one about Apple, I found this app that gives you a bunch of new fonts. Just press this button on my profile if you want to get it. Finally, in 1994, a school bully wrote "Beat Up Martin" on his Apple Newton, which was a product before the iPhone was made, but it got translated to "Eat Up Martha." A few years later, when making the iPhone keyboard, they added the autocorrect feature, and said it was inspired by this episode of The Simpsons. Babe, do you think I'm ugly? What? No, why would you say that? Wait, what did I say? Do you think I'm ugly? Yes, I think you're ugly. Here's how fans found Marshmallow's real identity. In this picture on Instagram, you can see a red tattoo through the hole in his jeans. The DJ Chris Comstock also has a red tattoo on his leg. During this interview with Skrillex, someone named Chris phoned him and he said it was Marshmallow.
And, who's that right now? It's Chris. Oh, Marshmallow.
Finally, the DJ Feed Me posted a picture of him wearing Marshmallow's mask on his Instagram story. And if you look in the mirror, you could see Chris Comstock taking the picture with the rest of the outfit. It was later deleted, but fans noticed this and took screenshots. Mom, where's my laptop? It's on the table. It's not here. Check again. Here's the 3 most dangerous kid toys. In the 1990s, Rollerblade Barbie was released. Each rollerblade used the same wheel mechanism they use in cigarette lighters. So when the Barbie was rolled, it would shoot out sparks. In 1996, the Cabbage Patch Snack Time Kid was released. It ate plastic foods that came with it and exited through a hole in the backpack. But the toy couldn't tell whether it was plastic, your finger, or your hair. And one girl's hair was ripped down to her scalp. Finally, in the 1990s, Nickelodeon released Moon Shoes, which you would strap onto your feet and the springs would help you jump higher. However, they weren't very safe and lots of people sprained and broke their ankles.
Hello, Mrs. Talbot. I'm wondering if Ben's awake. Not yet. He's still sleeping. Oh, I was wondering if you wanted to come to my house today. Good morning, Mommy. Who are you talking to? Your friend Luke's wondering if you want to go to his house. Can I? If you want to, say yes. He just woke up and he said yes.
Here's the dark theory about Timmy Turner. In the show, when kids turn 13, they lose their fairy godparents. So fans believe right before he turned 13, he wished to be a ghost, which turned his whole world into the show Danny Phantom. This is why Timmy looks like Danny, Chester looks like Dash, AJ looks like Tucker, and Trixie looks like Paulina. Hello. Would you like to make a donation for the swimming pool that the town's building? Yeah, of course. Just 1 second. Here you go.